The high number of pregnant KCPE and KCSE exam candidates points to a festering crisis. But even as the Education Ministry seeks to establish the course, existing reports on the National Adolescent Sexual and Reproductive Health Policy have already defined possible solutions. So why are things still the way they are? Dorcas Wangira sought to find out.
2 KCSE candidates delivered in Kitui. 2 candidates delivered in Baringo as the national examination began. 20 candidates are reported to be expectant in Bomet. And in Narok, more than 30 students have been reported to be pregnant because of early marriage. But why are things really the way they are?
Things are the way they are because we've refused to listen to children. We've refused to look at issues from their perspective, so that we can get the solutions that make sense. Kenyans are not interested in sex education in schools, especially age-appropriate sex education. What does that mean? Our young people lack information. So our parents are not speaking to children, but also we are averse to talking about sex education. And then number 3, we are not listening to our children to realize where the needs are.
The trends show most cases are in rural areas. Counties like Busia, Kilifi and Kwale are highly on the red. Many girls living here are fluent in the language of silence. In 2017, Equality Now hosted 25 charts in 25 secondary schools across Kenya and other African countries. The children's admissions were revealing.
Between the age of 11 to 18. And the things that were telling us really shocked us, because they were saying the people closest to them are violating them. Nini wanaume wanapenda kurape watoto wadogo? And she wrote just that. There's another one who said, my father raped me from when I was 6 years to when I was up to 9 years old. And then the mother left the home with her. And now she was 17 and she was asking us, does the law allow me to kill my father? So you see, this child, from the age of 6 up to 9 was...
A 15-year-old writes, and I quote, "If your biological father has been telling you sweet words about love when your mother is not there and the main issue is having sex with him, what do? And he's the one who is paying school fees." A 16-year-old writes, and I quote, "I have a friend whose family strongly supports FGM. What can I do for her?"
There are several people who are culprits and who are making children pregnant. So if only we listen to the children, then we'll be able to know who are the culprits. And instead of making noise to the girls who then become visibly pregnant, then we need to be able to deal with the culprits.
According to the KDHS survey of 2014, by the age of 15, 3 out of every 100 girls are childbearing. By the age of 19, 40 out of every 100 girls are childbearing. The Center for the Study of Adolescence estimates that every year, 13,000 girls drop out of school because of pregnancy. Facts are stubborn and statistics are even more pliable. But perhaps the question we need to ask ourselves is, who is failing our children? In 2016, the National Gender Equality Commission launched a report titled Lost Childhood, Drivers of Childhood Pregnancy in Kenya. It looked at 6 counties and gave recommendations. Likewise, the National Adolescent Sexual and Reproductive Health Policy of 2015 also has a 14-point action plan to help stem the tide of child and teenage pregnancy. This included access to high-quality information about sexual and reproductive health and the reduction of harmful practices. Do we really need another report as ordered by Education CS Amina Mohammed?
I have asked my Quality Assurance and Standards Department to work with relevant departments to investigate the extent of this situation and give me a report for further action.
I don't think there's anything wrong with doing another report. For me, it will probably also, that report needs to look into who are the culprits. If we look at who are the culprits, if they are the teachers, we need to do the necessary thing. If they are parents, we need to do what is necessary. So I think a deeper report would be nice to see who exactly is culpable. We all are shocked that so many children are pregnant, but we have refused to deal with what adults should be dealing with, protecting these children from these violations in the first place.
At the end of the day, statistics and rising numbers may only shock us for so long. And as experts say, pointing fingers at the children and teenage mothers without also holding perpetrators and the children's custodians to account is like mopping a wet floor. Yet the tap is still left open. Dorcas Wangira, Citizen TV, Nairobi.